Okay, we're gonna get started here. First, we got to get the old one off. This looks pretty clean in here and easy to get to.
Yeah, it is. It's real easy. There's 4 10mm bolts here. Take these out. I've already broken these loose, so they're pretty easy.
We got the one on top.
Yeah, one on top and then one down here on the boot. Take the oil dipstick tube loose.
Now with the studs that we have with the new one, we're not gonna need those anymore.
Correct.
It looks like this kit comes with a new gasket too.
Absolutely.
Now just by changing the intake manifold, what kind of performance upgrade could you expect to see?
Well, it's not so much like a horsepower upgrade, so to speak, but it's more a quicker spool in the turbo, so you get a little bit quicker response on the acceleration. So we get this loose, and we can twist this, and it'll pop right out.
And look at how small this is through here, like he was talking about, where we have the reservoir on the new one to hold the air. Big difference.
Let's go back together by threading these back down in here.
Now something we want to keep in mind though on the threads when we're putting this back in, we're putting the studs on.
Correct. You're putting the longer part of the threaded portion of the stud into the intake manifold and the shorter part to the top.
Get your new gasket.
Gasket in there. And now the intake manifold.
All right, well before we put this on there, should we go ahead and plug these up first?
Sure, being we're not putting a boost gauge on here, just put the 1/8" plugs in here.
And again, all of this is supplied with the kit.
Yeah, BD's really good with very detailed instructions and also every single part that you're going to need to install it. We should be able to just pull this to the side. Slide it right down on.
Now it actually has some washers that will go on the top with your nice 2 little nuts here, and these will go on the back side, so they're a lot easier to get in.
Correct. So
whichever ones you want first.
Thread these down into here. Put the acorn nuts on. Move your dipstick tube over here. Just bend it a little bit.
Now this one looks pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if somebody gets one for their Ford or whatever, maybe they run into some problems, can they give you a call?
Absolutely. Give me a call at any time. I can walk you through the process relatively easy over the phone and help you out with any of the installs.
You just want those snug?
Just snug them down, yeah. You don't need to torque them down. Don't get crazy with them. Just make them good and snug.
Is it something you would want to come back and check after you ran it for a while?
Yeah, it's always a good idea to come back.
Vibration that we have.
Exactly. Just double check it and make sure that it's nice and snug. Come in here and tighten this down. And then slip your boot up over. We can break this clamp loose. Sometimes it's easier to just put the clamp up on first, then bring the boot in. Just like that. And,
I was gonna say, it looks like it's a little lighter there.
Yeah, it is a little more snug.
Wow, look how simple that was.
Very, very easy. You can do it in your driveway. You want to make sure that your clamp, that your boot's protruding past the clamp, where you get a good lock on it. And again, just snug it up.
Don't go overboard.
You don't want to go overboard. You don't want to snap it. You should be set.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.